Hello, everyone. Our client was Hannibal Industries Incorporated. I'm Jim Guthrie, the account executive.
I'm Dylan Haddad, the account planner.
Brad Barlow, the art director.
I am Abby Gomez, the public.
So a little bit of the background. Hannibal Industries Incorporated is the largest manufacturer of carbon steel tubing and pallet racking systems west of the Mississippi, and the second largest in the U.S. They have 22.5 acres in the heart of Los Angeles manufacturing district, and are best known for their storage solution system, the tube rack, the glide rack, and the pallet shuttle. The tube rack is a traditional racking system bought throughout the U.S. If you've ever been to a Home Depot or a Lowe's, you've walked down the aisles, there's racks on your left and right full of lumber and tools. Those are the type of racks we're talking about here. The glide rack is a mobile racking system. Imagine all these racks coming together, eliminating the aisle space. This is great for maximizing storage space. And then we have the pallet shuttle. The pallet shuttle is an automated pallet retrieval system. This is good for warehouses that have tight corners or hard to reach pallets. Automated, nice remote control. Oh, that's out of it. There we go. Hannibal's main goal was expansion into the cold storage market. The objectives to obtain this goal are the brand introduction, spread of brand awareness, and positive position of Hannibal within this new market, new for them at least. This can all be achieved at this year's IRW and future IRW WFO conventions. The IARW stands for International Association of Refrigerated Warehouses. This is a cold storage event that brings together more than 700 of the world's leading public refrigerated warehousing and logistics professionals. They come together for educational seminars, a world-class expo, and myriad networking opportunities. The perfect place for Hannibal to introduce themselves to the world of cold storage. Now to talk about key publics, here's Abby.
Hannibal Industries is a business-to-business company that caters to storage warehouses, wholesale tools, and equipment manufacturers. Now, within expanding in the cold storage market, Hannibal's new key public include refrigerated warehouses, food producers, and food distributors. Okay, and some of the examples that Hannibal can consider looking into building a relationship with are as follows. Los Angeles Cold Storage. This company is it is a seafood importer to wholesaler, and Preferred Freezer Services. This company is one of the largest public refrigerated warehouses in the United States. And Americold. Finally, Americold. We have this company is the leader in a global leader in the warehousing. So this is Hannibal's key message: maximize storage capacity, which makes the company more efficient, and as a result, saves more money. Now, to best deliver these messages, here's Dylan and Brad for deliverables.
As Jim mentioned earlier, our main focus was the IARW event. In order to break into the cold storage industry, we thought it'd be good to kind of make a logo, a slogan, and an overall theme for the event. This is the logo we came up with. Bright, sharp, but still professional. And the slogan, save space, save energy, save money. And we implemented the slogan onto the logo so you can see the company's name and also what they'll have to offer. The booth design, at last year's event, as you can see, they had a miniature pallet rack system. On each shelf they had boxes that contained words such as durable, flexible, stronger, safer, smarter. This year, to implement the cold storage angle, we came up with the idea of wrapping the boxes in frozen vegetables, frozen chicken, other frozen food ideas to kind of, show that they're into the frozen food industry now. We also sent out press releases and email blasts. We sent these out 1 month prior to let the clients know and customers that we will be attending the event. We sent one a week prior and a day prior as a reminder to let them know. And we also sent one out a day after, or created one for a day after, to kind of wrap things up about the event and to also thank everyone for coming. The flyers we created them to create brand awareness for them to pass out at the event. They really like the flyers, like the logo earlier. It's very bright, kind of modern, but still very professional looking. And we left off the text because they said they would enter the text, but we made the overall design. And here to speak of the other deliverables and promotional giveaways is Bill.
So Hannibal asked us to create 2 promotional items to give away at the actual event itself. The only requirement was that one of them be a USB device. So the other things that they've given away before were things like Slinky, stress balls, and stuff like that. Their most successful was probably the Slinky, and they said the reason that was the most successful is because that people came and got them for their kids, and when they took them home and gave them to their kids, they got to see them over and over every time the kid played with it. So we ran with that idea with our first one. So it's an insulated lunch cooler, and we wanted them to take it home to their kids, let their kids take it to lunch at school, and then bring it back, and then get to see the logo over and over again. Also, it got a double meaning of the cold storage. We kind of played with that for a little bit, which they ended up loving. The second one was the USB business card. They already used a USB business card, and they said you can do USB device of any sort. We came up with lanyards. We came up with just little figures, anything like that. We decided to stick with the USB business card because it was a success for them, but we added 2 new additions to it. First, we added the QR code to it, which will send you to a pricing list with the estimation tool on there. And then also, we wanted to make sure that the capacity was at least 1 gig to 2 gigs. Before, it was only 256, and we feel as if that you were actually going to keep this in your wallet for a long time to come. The capacity needs to be there. So now that we're adding a lot more things to it, you can kind of see that the budget's going to be going up. We decided to include the budget on this because this is a budget that we submitted to them, letting them know how much all of what we did would have cost if we actually were production as well. This way, it would be better if we were actually bidding on this client. We would know, they would know, and they know what they get for their buck. So to actually get the campaign outcomes, there we go. Here's Jim.
All right, so Hannibal was successful in introducing themselves to the cold storage industry. They were partially successful thanks to our help with the deliverables that we developed. Some of these deliverables they were able to implement, others they were unfortunately not able to implement. The lunchbox cooler that Dylan spoke of earlier, they love this idea, they like the new logo, fit right over it. They had leftover promotional items from a previous event that they did not want to go to waste. It would have been a lot of money, a couple $1,000s I believe. They're going to implement this at next year's IRW. However, the USB business card, where we added we suggested more capacity and we added the idea of QR code, they jumped right on the QR code. Like that idea just the moment that I even spoke with our client contact. They were able to implement that in time, and they were handing it out at this year's IRW event. As for the flyers that Brad developed, Hannibal's creative team was very happy with these. They liked it. It was a different direction than they've seen before, fresh eyes to it, and they took a lot of it and created a lot of portions from the 4 that we turned in and created their own flyer, which again was handed out at this year's event. The booth design ideas, wrapping the boxes that would be on the pallet racking system, wrapping them to look like frozen food items or like they're containing frozen food items. Hannibal liked that idea a lot too. It implemented well because most of cold storage has to do with the food industry. They were not able to implement this in time, but they intend to use it at next year's IRW.